If he's cleared to go, do you anticipate there being any sort of minutes restriction on him, or?
Yeah, that's for medical. You know, that's for the medical and for him to decide, you know, where he's at and what minutes he'll play, and then that's how we'll have the matrix set up to have him in the lineup according to the minutes that he can play.
Do you have, or I guess when do you expect to have a sense of what his outlook looks like for tomorrow?
Yeah, we won't know. I know, as I've said all week, or the last 10 or 11 days, he's in good spirits and he's doing everything, and he's going forward. There hasn't been a step back, and I think he told you how he felt. So, you know, it's just a matter of how he feels tomorrow, and then we'll make that decision.
How did he look to you in terms of, you know, pushing off of that leg and doing some of the things that, you know, he hadn't done until the last couple of days?
Yeah, he looks great. He's looked great through the process of rehabbing, and so again, this is just another step, and now we'll see how he does, and you know, tomorrow we'll see, get ready for shoot around and see how he feels.
What exactly does the medical staff need to see from him in order to clear?
You're going to have to talk to them. You know, it's a progression that you have to go through, and that's as far as my medical background can answer that question. But it's a combination of player and the medical staff of understanding where he's at and what he can do.
What do you have the same type of injury? Have you had any calf straining?
No, I don't think I might have, but that was too long for me to even remember if I even had one. So
You did in 2012.
I had one in 12.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too long. I healed though.
And you were old then.
I was old. I was old early.
What do you like about the way Jalen and Spencer ran the offense without Luka?
Yeah, I thought they've done a great job in the first two games. Offensively, they've have done a really good job of running the team, being able to execute the game plan. I think those two, again, have done a good job, and we're going to need them with Luka or without Luka to continue to keep playing at the level that they're playing at.
What do you like about the way you guys have been able to limit Rudy's lob dunks there at the rim, or even his field goal attempts?
Yeah, we're trying to make it tough. He had some good looks that he normally makes, and so we got to do a better job with that. But we're trying to make it tough on him because we know, he is valuable for them on the offensive end, and so we got to make sure that we guard him. And we got to take those lobs away.
How much more continued emphasis would there be on attacking this team, attacking the paint as you've done in the first couple of games as you go on the road now in this series?
Yeah, nothing changes for us from the game plan of game one to game two doesn't change. We have to. The ball has to touch the paint, and we have to be able to make the decision once the ball touches the paint. And that's in any series. That's in regular season. And now in the playoffs, but we have to be aggressive.
What's your philosophy on minute totals in the postseason, and how sustainable do you think the 40-plus minutes some of the starters are playing is?
Yeah, the condition of the guys are high. The minutes could be high, but right now we'll take one game at a time, and there's going to be guys that are going to play 40 minutes, and some of these guys have done this in their career, so we're not afraid of running minutes, a little higher than we would in the regular season, because you're just focused on that game and that game only.
How sustainable is shooting 4,000 three-pointers?
Well, we're going to have to, and we got the team to do that. We got guys that can shoot. There's a lot of guys on this roster who can shoot the three, but there's a lot of guys who can, get to the basket too. So there's going to be a combination of being able to take the layup and then also being able to make the pass. One of the big things, everybody hasn't talked about is we took care of the ball, and that's what we're going to have to do on the road is we're going to have to get shots.
What does it say that you guys are able to get so many uncontested three-point shots and made 17 of them, by the way?
It's just playmaking. Again, not turning the ball over. If you turn the ball over, you're not going to get open shots. So for the playmakers who made those passes, and it wasn't just JB or Spencer, we took care of the ball, and we got good looks, and we made them. We're going to have to do that again if we want any chance of winning Game 3.
You've coached in the playoffs before. Obviously, without talking game plan, like how can you prepare your team for the reality that adjustments come in these series, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly?
Yeah, there's always adjustments in game. In Game 1, there were adjustments. Game 2, there were adjustments. There's always adjustments. Sometimes they're caught, sometimes they're not by the media, and so we have to be prepared that there could be an adjustment that they make to start Game 3, but we'll see what that is right off the bat.
Just going back to change the trajectory of this series based on his ability to stretch the floor from the three-point line, obviously given what he did in Game 2 and going forward in this series?
Well, it's going to be Maxey or someone who's going to be in that position. Davis, Josh, they're going to get those shots, so it's just a matter of can we make them.
Just going back to Luka and making that decision, is there a goal to have him out there for shoot-around, or what can you say to that effect?
He's been around. He's been doing, he's been involved with the video. He's been involved during the practices. So I don't see why he would not be involved in shoot-around.
Was there anything you held him out of today's practice?
No.
How hard did you guys go?
Really hard.
The hardest.
We went hard.
Is he sprinting, running full speed?
Yeah, he's
As much as Luka sprints, right?
yeah. Luka is doing Luka. I mean, like when his sprint is different than anyone's in the league. That's the truth. I can't put a speed on it. I mean, like, or a grade or
40 time?
yeah, 40 time. I don't know. He's doing everything, and so he's going in the right direction. And again, I know it sounds like a broken record, but we'll see how he feels tomorrow, and then hopefully it's a green light. If it's not, we're prepared to go without him.
What was it like for you on Monday? Just obviously you came back to win playoff games here, but to see the AAC and the fans as juiced up like that.
Yeah, it was rocking. It was rocking the first 2 games, and we're going to need that for Game 5. It was really cool to see. I really truly believe we have the best fans in the league, and we know they'll be cheering for us while we're in Utah, but we're going to need them for that game Monday.
Going back to Luka, the positive spirits, you can tell he's feeling good, but why do you think he's been able to stay positive, given that it's definitely killing him to not be out there and not be playing?
Yeah. I've said it from the beginning. His spirit, whenever you're hurt and you're in a good mood, I think it helps the body to heal. Also, it just gives you hope that you'll be able to play at some point. And I really truly believe that's how he felt, since the injury. And when you got to talk to him today, I think you can feel the spirit that he's in a good place and that things are going well.
Is there any particular reason why you think he's been able to keep those spirits up? Because I think it'd be easy for him to be frustrated or be down about getting hurt at such a wrong time.
Yeah, that's a good question, Kai. I think you have to ask him. I can only tell you what I see, and I've always said that he's always been in a good mood, and he's doing the work that the medical staff has asked him to do, and there hasn't been any setback. He feels great, and so I think that just continues to come in with that good attitude that at some point he'll get that green light to play.